All right, looks like it's been a little while since I did a video, so time for a catch up. Jim Ventura here, your professional astrologer, navigational consultant, author of book Snake Oil and Dirty Little Secrets. All right, here's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about prosperity, abundance, subjects that are generally important to people. Probably going to become a lot more important in the next few months, next year or two, as well, since we're dealing with a recession, possibly slash depression. So first thing I want to mention is there's an archetypal card in the tarot deck of the 22 major archetypal cards called the Empress. And if you have not seen this, lighting, and understand its implications, it refers to the feminine principle and abundance and the receiving of love and joy and happiness in your life. And when this archetype is on in us, when it's fluid, when it's positive, we're in the flow, so to speak, of things coming our way, and the joy of receiving, of giving and receiving, and keeping that in even positive range. When it's reversed, often there are beliefs and blockages and fears and things that make us have trouble receiving and allowing abundance and feeling guilty about that. And there's such a myriad of different reasons why that can be in play, sometimes from our childhood or experiences that kind of close us down, and we have trouble with receiving. So that's a good kind of archetype to understand initially. Quick story here. I have a Vegas trip planned in the next couple of weeks, and I have a comped room at the Flamingo where I generally stay, and so the room is free. And I kept getting promotional offer from them trying to nudge me for $16 a night. I can bump my already free nice room up to a junior suite. And so I kept going back. I kept looking at it. And I'm just like going back and forth in my mind, like, I'm going by myself on this trip. I already have kind of a nice room. I mean, what's the point? It's just like spending extra money. I mean, it's only going to be $50 total for the 3 days and 3 nights. But, why waste the money? And, it kept kind of just hitting me. And I just started thinking about it more and more. And I was like, you're hysterical. Like, you're hesitating to spending this $50 when you would have such a nicer room. It's just the whole idea of experiencing abundance and allowing it. And it's something I have been working on in the last couple of years, certainly for myself, and with many of the clients that I work with, both individually and also through the classes that I teach on this subject. And I just thought about it, and I I was like, I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter if it's a little more money. It'd be nice to have the nicer room. This is me getting comfortable with this. And I started really, really looking at, like, just the way I grew up, and I had such frugal parents, and we were taught not to be extravagant. And I remember when I bought my first car, I bought a new car, and my father was like sort of proud that I had the money and handled it, but he was not proud because I bought a new car, and that was considered kind of extravagant. And so this is what really began to dawn on me. I just had these deep seated beliefs that I never questioned about being extravagant and whether I deserve that. And so this is part of that healing process of getting more comfortable and fluid with money and financial matters and abundance in general. I've been working for the past 3 years or so with a small group of people on this very subject, and we've made great breakthroughs in this area, and I'm sure we will continue to for all of us. And I've had some very personal, notable gains in the last couple of years from breakthroughs around my limitations I had around abundance and money and prosperity. And so this is one of the points that I'm really here to make in the video. We can do affirmations, and we can focus on positive things to create wealth and abundance in all areas of life, not just necessarily money. But we often have, what I would call hidden or not so hidden beliefs, things that we never question, that we accept as facts of reality. And some of those are simple things like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Things are unfair. I'm not as talented as other people. Rich people are bad. If you believe rich people are all bad, you're not going to let yourself become, wealthy. You don't want to be bad. in that sense. So it's just some of the of many potential examples that we have in terms of blocking beliefs. Beliefs form our reality. So one of the things I do when I work with people, again in classes or individually on subjects like this, is I help them to get to those beliefs and begin to change them. And that is the good news. When you change your beliefs, the reality will eventually follow and shift accordingly. So, we're not stuck with this for our life, not written in the stars that we have to be poor for our lifetimes. And it is important to know that you can make these changes. But if you're just going about it by affirmations and positives, and those things are awesome and really, really good too, and we want to do those as well, you're gonna be kind of like stuck in two worlds. Another archetype I often point out in the Druid tradition is the cow, and one of the meanings behind the cow is it's like the mother energy, it's the protector energy, and working with the totem like that as well. One of the themes of the cow is it represents that abundance, that nurturing, so the idea in the Druid teachings that the abundant stream of loving energy that flows from the goddess to each one of us just flows to us. There's nothing that you need to do to allow that. And it's a beautiful concept to take in that many of us will potentially struggle with at multiple levels. So I'm going to, I'll probably talk more about this in a future radio show as well. And just a reminder, you can change your prosperity in this life. You're not locked. There is potential forward movement if you're willing to do the work necessary to shift and bring things around, which I'm in the process of doing and loving it, and it's been an amazing process. And again, I'll probably write more about that in future columns. So a couple different things. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel for my monthly videos, so you get them when they first come on the scene. I'm also doing a lot of stuff for the List TV on ABC, which is syndicated. Catch a lot of my astrology spots on the list, both on the website as well as through YouTube. They're posted. And you can also follow me on my radio show at blogtalkradio.com, Snake Oil Radio. So again, subscribe to the link and get my free videos, and you can also, of course, subscribe to my every other month column as well, and check that information out too. So, wishing everyone a prosperous fall, and keep your eyes open. Opportunities and potential are there if you can, again, let go of the things that tend to limit us, and we all have the power and ability to do so. Cheers. Till next time.